Good afternoon. Today we are going to be looking at the present progressive, or that is right now. Let's talk about the meaning of the present progressive. Well, the present progressive is used for a present and continuing action. So, for example, they are driving fast when? Right now. Okay. Another example, currently I am having breakfast. When? Right now. Not in the past, not in the present, not every day, but right now. So we use the present progressive for present and continuing actions occurring now. Okay, so let's look at the form. Before we start, let's review the be auxiliary. Remember that the be auxiliary changes depending on the person. There are three forms of the be auxiliary: is, are, am. If I use I, then I say I am, he is, it is, you are, she is, they are, the student is, the teachers are. Okay, so if I'm using I'm going to use am. If I'm using the student, she, it, or he, I use is. And if I use the plurals, the teachers, they, and of course you, then I use are. Okay, so let's look at the form now. Okay, so here we have an example sentence. They are eating dinner. Okay, so what happens? The form, we use the present form of the auxiliary verb be. So am is are. Here my auxiliary verb is are. Okay, be is are. Next, we use the present participle form of a verb. So eat, eating. Okay, let's look at another example. He is bouncing the ball. He, present, the auxiliary verb, the be auxiliary, is the present participle, bouncing. Okay, so it's be plus verb ing. Let's talk about not. So, he is feeling good. True? Not true. So to negate, we add not after the be auxiliary. He is not feeling good. Okay, so we add not after the be auxiliary. So it's be and not, is not. Let's look at another example. Okay, look at these two students. They are studying. They are playing. No, not true. They are not playing. Again, be verb and not. Okay, moving forward now, let's look at questions. So when we make a yes-no question, we move the be auxiliary before the subject. Remember, the be auxiliary has three present forms: am, is, are. So present third person singular, be auxiliary is, she is studying, yes-no question, is she studying? And then we have present plural be auxiliary. They are working, are they working? Yes-no question. And the present first person singular be auxiliary am. I am driving. Am I driving? Okay, so in all cases you can see that we move the be auxiliary, am, are, is, before the subject. Okay, so here we go. Yes, no question. She is studying. Is she studying? Is she studying? Answer, yes. Yes, she is. So yes, no questions are answered with a yes, no. Let's look at WH questions. Before we start, let's talk about WH words. We have how, when, why, who, what, where. How is used for reason. How is used for manner, such as how do you get to school? By car. Then we use when. When is used for time. When do you come to school? At 5 p.m. Why? Why is used for reason. Why do you study? Because I like it. Who is used for person. Who is Angela? She is Angela. What is used for things? What is it? It is it. And where is used for places? Where is the bank? On 8th Street. Okay, so we already know that when we make a yes-no question, we move the be auxiliary before the subject. So she is studying. Is she studying? When we make an information question, we just add a WH word to a yes-no question. Is she studying? Why is she studying? Okay, so here we added WH word why to a yes-no question. Is she studying? Let's look at another example. They are working. Are they working? Yes-no question. WH question. Where are they working? Okay. Let's look at another example with first person. I am driving. Yes-no question. Am I driving? WH question. How am I driving? Okay. Other uses for the present progressive. So we can use the present progressive for a repeating action. For example, I am kicking the ball. One time? No, many times. And right now in the present, I am kicking the ball. Okay. Next, we can also use it for a current and temporary action. The man is sleeping in his friend's sofa. Is sleeping. Is this forever? No. It's until he finds an apartment. So this is temporary. The man is sleeping in his friend's sofa. All right. Let's do a quick summary. Remember that we use the be auxiliary, the present progressive for current actions. So right now, I am having breakfast. They use the form. We use the present form of the auxiliary verb be, am, is, are. And we use the present participle form, eating. Okay, so for example, he is eating the pie. Is the present of the be auxiliary, and eating the pie is the present participle. And we use actions that are repeating. So, for example, he is kicking the ball, and for temporary actions, he is sleeping on his friend's sofa. Anyways, I will conclude here. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns, please email me, and I look forward to meeting you in class.